Mortlock, let's come down to you in Cape Town. Blackouts not helping the matriculants at all. I certainly wouldn't have passed if I had blackouts when I wrote matric.
Not at all, and especially when you're writing an important subject like maths, which is what hundreds of thousands of pupils are writing today. I'm in the home of Joshua van Staer, a matric pupil at Bernardino Heights High School in Kraaifontein. Luckily, we caught him exactly before the power is going to go off. It's scheduled to go off at 8 o'clock. Joshua, thank you so much for joining us. You're writing maths today. Firstly, how are you feeling about the paper?
I'm feeling a bit nervous and excited, because I studied a little bit last night, so hopefully I'm going to do good.
And load shedding, how has it impacted your studying schedule?
So I made my study schedule before load shedding was implemented. So while I'm studying, then load shedding would just go on with now, and obviously it would affect my studying, because I can't study in the dark. You understand? I can't study in the dark. So what I tried to do around it was, I tried to make my schedule around load shedding. You understand? So I can work with the electricity on, so I can see sometimes at night. And most of my study time goes at night. You understand? So because it's much more quieter and it's easy around the house, and there's not a lot of movement, so I have more time to focus on my books and studying.
And I'm sure that it's difficult. You mentioned, using things like torches, candles. One now has to do that,
Yes.
but how does that affect you, especially as you say your studying time is at night?
Yes. So what my dad done for me was, he has LED strips. We go camping, so we take LED strips with us. So what my dad did was, he took an old car battery and he tied the LED strips around the house just to give much more light in the dark. He tied the LED strips around the house just to give us, everyone, much more light, and for me, light to study now, obviously. And for load shedding, I have two impacts. So there's a positive and a negative impact. What load shedding implemented during the day, the positive effect for me was that when load shedding kicks in, and then I have no internet access to be, so I have no reason to be on my phone, because I have no data or internet. You understand what I'm saying? So I use that time to study. You understand? So seeing that load shedding has different times, so I'd be sometimes studying 3 hours, 2.5 hours, just getting some work in and some knowledge from the books into my brain. So yeah, that's a positive impact of load shedding. And the negative, obviously, is now at night, when I'm sitting with my books and the electricity just goes off. You understand? So that's just the negative impact of me.
Thank you so much, Joshua. I know you're in a hurry to get to school, so I'm going to let you finish packing. That was Joshua van Staer, a matric pupil at Bernardino Heights High School, just talking to us there about both the negative and the positive side. The positive side, one of the few positive sides to load shedding, being that it's fewer distractions for him. He has no reason to be on his phone with the internet off. But obviously that major negative being that when the power goes off, it disrupts his studying schedule, which is already set up before his exams, and at night time, making it difficult for him to study. Joshua, I wish you all of the best with your exam.
Yes.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Yeah, any later, and you would have had to get a note from you, Monique, about why he was late for his exam. But luckily not, as Joshua van Staer heads out the gate as well. Writing maths today. I didn't write maths. That's why I became a journalist, because I can't count terms. This is why I was forced to become a journalist. So all the very best to those writing matric. I never thought there was a positive for matriculants, but I suppose think back to when we were in school.
Yeah.
I was a bit of a brat, so I had a TV in my room, and it didn't help my studies at all, which probably explains my maths mark and my chosen career. So,
I think so.
Good luck to Joshua.
Good luck to you, Joshua. Two things. I mean, that jacket, Monique, looking very good in you, that yellow. But also, Joshua, you are so smart, and I can't believe that he chose to see the other side of the coin here.
I wouldn't have thought of that.
Listen, that's a young leader there in the making. All right, let's bring